Gentleman from Michigan, Mr. Camp.
I yield 3 minutes to a distinguished member of the Ways and Means Committee, the gentleman from Ohio, Mr. Tiberi.
Gentleman from Ohio is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I rise in support of the underlying bill today, which goes a long way in job creation. Jobs, jobs, jobs. We heard about that in the November election. We heard about the fact that small business owners in particular were going to be hampered by a provision, actually two provisions, one provision in the health care bill that appeared, that everyone now seems to be opposed to, that the majority voted for, but then another provision that appeared in a bill in September of 2010 that even went further than the underlying provision in the health care bill that applied to folks who own rental property, or someone who has a vacation home, or somebody who has retail property that they're leasing out, or somebody who is leasing out a room in their home. Suddenly now we are going to require them to 1099 folks as well. What an amazing provision, passed in September of 2010. The bill corrects that. The bill corrects both aspects. I heard over and over during my campaign, think about this, Bob Roach, an independent insurance agent, goes out to Staples and buys paper. He's going to have to 1099 Staples. Goes to a hardware store to have something fixed in his office. He's going to have to 1099 the hardware store. It goes on and on and on. When a small business owner, a law-abiding small business owner, maybe a sole proprietor, now is being made the person who has to go out and be an extension of the IRS. It is truly amazing. And then the pay for is requiring someone who gets something more than they're entitled to pay it back. What a novel concept. With no penalty, no interest. Just pay back something that they're not entitled to. Now, my dad, my immigrant dad and immigrant mom, I was talking to them about this, and my dad has a 6th grade education, my mom has an 8th grade education, and they were, first of all, quite surprised with the fact that a family of 4 making $88,000 a year would get a subsidy. My mom and dad dreamed of making $88,000, never came close to it. But they're middle class, and they're not looking for a subsidy, and they certainly would pay it back if they got more than what they were entitled to. Madam Speaker, this is about fairness. This is about jobs. This is about equity. This is about moving our economy forward. This is about law-abiding citizens not becoming extension of the IRS. You're either for them or against them. I urge support for the bill. I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman's time has expired. The gentleman from Michigan.